Ooh, there he is, Conor McGregor.
Hey, fellas. Looks like you're having a shrimp.
Ha! Hey. Yo, what's going on, my little dragons? How are you feeling today? If you're feeling good, please do let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like on this video, share this video with your friends and family. Don't forget to punch that subscribe button, as it will help your little dragon out so very much. Now today we are going to be reacting to the trailer of Roadhouse. This is a movie that I've been anticipating like for a while, for months, man. When they spoke about this, when I heard about it, I saw like stills of Jake Gyllenhaal. We'll get down to Jake Gyllenhaal when we talk about him. But yeah, when I saw the stills, I was like, what? UFC? And I was like, this must be like a UFC movie. It must be a UFC movie. They didn't say anything about the movie. It's just photos after photos. Like, and then I saw, okay, it is a UFC movie. Of course, Jake Gyllenhaal, amazing actor. So, you know, every character he takes. I know he did a boxing movie called Southpaw. That movie is always like, yo, he's a raw performer. That was crazy. That was crazy. And how he understands the differences between a boxer's body and like a UFC fighter's body is madness, bro. It's madness. And yeah, man, yeah, I want to see it. I want to see like what kind of styles he's adapted, who his like inspirations were when he trained for this or something. Because this is so exciting, just seeing like a UFC film done by Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal is definitely one of my favorite actors. I've seen a lot of his movies. They don't talk about him as much. Most people only know him as like Mysterio, but he's done so many wonderful characters, strong, powerful characters. Like if I had to say a few, I love the movie. One film I like is Zodiac. That's not one of his like powerful characters, but just as a movie, I love that film, Zodiac. He's like a detective and he finds out like who the Zodiac killer is. Zodiac is like based on a true story of a serial killer who kills like couples. That was one. There was definitely the movie End of Watch and definitely the movie Southpaw. Wow. And Nightcrawler, everybody talks about that. Like after his character's Mysterio, everyone knows like Nightcrawler. That's, bro, that was, yo, watch that film if you haven't. Donnie Darko, that's another film that was wonderful. I watched that film. What else? That came out in like what? It came out when I was a child. It came out when I was yeah, like early 2000, 2001. I think it was a crazy film. What are the movies? Yeah, but Jake Gyllenhaal's crazy. Oh, one of my favorites, man. One of probably my favorite movie of his is a movie. It's a weird one. Not many people know this, but I just love the chemistry between him and Anne Hathaway. It's a movie called Love and Other Drugs. I just love this character in that, man. I want to, like, you know, some of you know that I want to be a filmmaker too, and that character, I just want to recreate something like that. That film, like him and her, like, you know, they're like friends with benefits, and then the sexual tension between them, the chemistry between them, it's just awesome, bro. It's awesome. Yo, that I just love it. I love that so much, and it gives me that pump to do something like that for me in the movie, like to make a creative film like that is just crazy. But yeah, and some other movies I heard of. There was one movie I'd never watched, but apparently it's like an amazing film. It's called Brokeback Mountain. It's a film where he plays like a homosexual character. Apparently he's like really like into that character, like he like did justice to that. I never watched it personally. It's not for me, but you know, I'm not homophobic or anything, but I'm just like, you know, I'd rather not watch that kind of movie. But I know it's him and Heath Ledger, so the both of them, and Heath Ledger, yeah, he's also a legendary actor. So having those two play some sort of character like that, they say it, that I've heard so much about that film. They were saying like it takes a lot of courage to take upon a character like that, and he's done something about that. in that movie in that time and age. So guys, yeah, tell me if you've seen that film. I haven't, but if you guys have seen the film, tell me. What other movies, man? Day After Tomorrow. Yeah, just Jake Gyllenhaal, crazy. And I can tell, you know, that guy could do anything. He could become anything. He shapeshifts. He literally shapeshifts into his characters. He gains weight, loses weight for his characters. This one, you know, he got the abs and stuff. I don't know how old he is, but hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully he got the body like naturally. I like he didn't use any like, you know, medications, drugs to get the body like that, because, or fat burners or anything, because that's not a healthy way, and that's not a good example. But if he used natural, you know, natural working out, and he's always been working out, then it's going to be amazing to see, man. And also, my Conor McGregor is in this. Conor McGregor, yo. I know a lot of people are. I know some people who are the fan base of Conor McGregor for the way he fights, and then there's the fan base of Conor McGregor for like his press conference and what he says outside and stuff. Personally, I'm not a trash talking fan. I like training and all of that. The fighting aspect, there's so many things I do like. But trash talking and all that, you know, action speaks. That's what I live with, you know. So I only like people who talk with actions. But trash talking, I know why they do it. They do it to get people, you know, sell tickets. That's basically the main reason why they do that. But then, yeah, you know, there's a lot of times where they talk about killing each other and all that stuff. So, and it can go out of hand, you know, can get a bit disrespectful. We've seen some of those, you know, especially Conor McGregor. All of that aside, you know, having him in this movie, and I think that character is gonna basically, because I heard that he's the villain in this movie, so of course he's just gonna live that character. He's just gonna, put that exact character that he is in real life into this movie as this character in the form of a villain. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, one more thing, and I know a lot of you are not aware of this, but there was a movie called Liger in South India. So it's not my language, but it's one of the other languages that's spoken in South India, which is Telugu. There is a movie called Liger, and this movie they actually have Mike Tyson. It's another UFC kind of film, and Mike Tyson's in that movie, and they completely made him look like a fool. And even Indians are not happy with that movie for that reason. The fact they humiliated Mike Tyson in that movie, like having him fight the main character beating the hell out of him and all of that. And the thing is, Mike Tyson is like, he is some other level. He is a boxing legend, sports legend, and for him to be like humiliated in that film. And I watched the trailer and I was so hyped to see him in the movie. I didn't know that he was I didn't know about what his character was. We just saw him in the trailer and I was excited to see him. When I saw him in the movie, I was also excited to see him, but then, as the film was going, and I was like, wait, hold up, what's going on? Why is the hero trying to fight him, and then the hero fights him and beats him, and I'm like, no, man, I couldn't do it, and I really hated that film for that reason. Hopefully they don't make a fool out of Conor McGregor in this movie, man, because say what you need to say, he's still a hard worker, he's still trained, and, got himself that name that he has gotten, to be a fighter, to stand up there as a fighter and to make all that money and, all the things that he's done for himself. It's still something to be respected. So hopefully they don't make him look so stupid as the character. But hey, playing a villain and the UFC villain and how the hero works hard and defeats him, something like that will be great, man. Will be wonderful. So yes, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's put you in position and we're gonna hop right in. Let's go. Ha! Yeah, all right. Let's go. Boom. Prime.
Before we start,
Hey.
do you have insurance? What? Your coverage good? Like, you have dental? Oh, haha. Is there a hospital nearby? Is it too far? About 25 minutes, I'd say. Sure. I just slapped you. Are you alright? What?
Whoo! Right off the bat. Yeah, let's slap you here.
No one ever wins a fight.
Yay! I love UFC. Never want to be a UFC fighter, but still, like, it's cool to watch.
A friend of mine suggested I come talk to you. I own a roadhouse out in the Florida Keys.
Okay.
Lately, it's been attracting the wrong clientele. I
Oh,
can pay you good money. Judging by your car, you need that.
Well, I like my car.
Think about it.
I know who you are. Elwood Dalton, defender.
yeah,
He's
man.
got a knife under his shirt. He just take a big step back and pop me in the face. He can do it. Tell me about the spouse. That's all nice, like he's Mr. Rogers or something. He's like, then he'll haul off.
Oh,
Really interesting guy overall.
damn.
I almost take the roadhouse away from me. He wants to build some resort.
I should warn you, people have a certain way of getting things done around here.
There he is, Conor McGregor.
Hey, fellas. Looks like you're having a short
Yo,
here for you. Don't let no one get this close.
don't get no one.
Let me guess. You know, threatening, telling me to get out of town. I get the impression that you can't be threatened. Once Knox is on the job, it's over, baby. It takes a lot to get me angry, but when I am, I just can't let go. People seem a little aggressive around here.
Is that one in front of yours?
No, I just broke his arm.
All right. Okay. What do I think about that movie? Oh my days. What did we just watch now? Okay, I was quite surprised to see that Conor McGregor wasn't the UFC fighter in this. Is more like a thug kind of a gangster thug, that kind of guy, you know, a bit rough. A guy who just likes to fight. He just picks on people. That's what he looks like in this film. And he's picking on Jake Gyllenhaal and they're fighting each other to the death. It looks pretty. It's very different. It's a very different approach to what it is. And although, because if it was a UFC, it'll just basically be like what you would expect. But since they took an approach that we didn't really expect, I can only assume. I'll say I like it. You know, I like that approach that they did. So as long as his character's good, and as the villain, you know, he could be a good villain. He seems like a good actor. I mean, that moment, you know, when he walks up to his face and he's like, you know, no, let anyone get in this close to you. That was so sick. But yeah, I'll have to watch the movie and find out. That's how it is. But yeah, I am pumped. I am hyped to watch this film. It's so crazy. The locations are really cool. It seems like, I mean, there's quite a few things going on. So I guess he was a former fighter, or maybe he goes somewhere to fight, and then comes other problems, and then how he deals with that or something like that. That's what it looks like. But you know, everyone he's coming into contact with, he's smacking them up. So I don't know what to say about it, man. I don't know what to say about it. Looks interesting. Looks quite promising as well. And what else there? Yeah. It's been a while. When's the last time I watched? I watched Day After Tomorrow film. That's the last Jake Gyllenhaal movie I watched. I know it's an old movie. I just watched it recently. I've watched it before and I just wanted to check it out recently, and that's why I watched it again. But yeah, so I do need to check out one. You know, he is a great actor. He's a wonderful actor. So many great movies. If you want my recommendation, I'd say definitely check out Zodiac. Check out Southpaw. Yeah, before this, you know, that's a boxing movie, and how he plays that character is wild, man. It's wild. It shows the emotion, how he fights, and how he trains so hard to get that body and to become that fighter. He actually went and trained, man. That's crazy. Bro, this guy can play any character. He can shapeshift into any character. Anytime when he reads it, when the character needs something, he's like, I think he just goes, you know, fine. You know, fine. If that's what you want the character to be, it's not, does this character become me, or do I suit this character? No, whatever I need to do, I will become that character. that character will happen and it'll just be me. I think he 100% or 500% like puts him, like throws himself into the shark the shark waters, bro, just to play the character, just to become whoever he wants to become, whoever he needs to become. And that's the kind of actor he is. It's pretty crazy. There's very few actors like that, but he's dope, man. He's dope. He'll play any character. He literally will play any character. That's crazy. Yeah. So, man, let me know what's your favorite Jake Gyllenhaal movie down in the comments, and if you guys are looking forward to seeing this, let me know down in the comments. And also, you know, if you guys are UFC fans, McGregor fans, let me know, man. Let me know. What McGregor fight have I seen? There was one fight. I've seen a lot of his fights, but the one memorable fight was the one with Jose Aldo. That really quick one. It was like 12 seconds fight. He just took him and just started boom, boom, hammering him, and the fight was over. That was the one I remember the most. I was ready to watch that fight as well. I was like, yo, you know, Jose Aldo ain't saying much, so Conor McGregor and him, okay, it's gonna be a fight. I was expecting him to like bounce back, but then he just went to the floor and Conor just nailed him. That was a hyped fight. Obviously, everyone knows about the McGregor Khabib fight when things were out of hand, the things he said, and you know, and Khabib is a really cool, you know, he's like a everyone says like he's a respectful guy, he's a very humble guy, but then that fight, you all know him jumping out and all that crazy stuff that was going on, and there was a big like riot going on. That was crazy as well. And then the Mayweather fight, you know, when he fought in boxing, I was impressed seeing that fight with McGregor, because McGregor is not a boxer, and boxing and UFC, I know it's very, very different in terms of the recovery, and when you're on the floor and you got the headlocks and everything. When you're on the floor and they're doing the wrestling, it takes less energy than in boxing. Boxing, you just have to actively, you know, be up there and punch and all that stuff. So yeah, it was interesting to see that. It was interesting to see him fight Mayweather and him having the courage to do so. It's crazy, but hey, that's dope, man. But McGregor still here. I want to see what you can do in cinema. Where can you do some magic in cinema and be a really, you know, it's rough. The rough characters may not work in real life. People don't like that, but when in a movie, there it works. So I like to see it in a movie. I like to see a violent guy. You can rip people, who rips people apart and stuff. I like to see that in movies. I don't like to see it in real life. I don't like to see actual people acting like that and talking about killing people. But in movies, I love that. That's what I love to see. So I might be a McGregor fan, a huge fan. Now, he's just a normal guy to me. To me, I'm not a fan of anyone, but any UFC. I don't even watch UFC, but in movies, if this movie is really good as a villain, I might even become McGregor's fan. We have to watch the movie and find out, man. So yes, my little dragons. Yes, man. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. And links to my training videos. I do boxing, I do MMA and stuff. Yeah, see, I train these things. I do like to compete a little bit, but you know, I don't know. It's not even in my heart that much to watch like boxing and UFC stuff. I don't know why. I just enjoy watching movies. That's what I like to do. I like to train, I like to compete, but I don't like to watch sports. It's just me. That's just me. That's one of the weird things about me. But yeah. It was interesting. Yeah, so I've put my training videos and all of that down in the description and in the comments, so please guys go check it out and show your love to those videos by liking, sharing and commenting, man. And don't forget to punch that subscribe button if you love me, my little dragons. This is you right next to my heart, man. I love you. You are all amazing. You are all awesome, man. Stay home, stay safe, stay blessed, stay awesome, my little dragons. And I will see you all in the next video.